Jayida Che. Good tea, good people, good vibes. What do you want your tea to do for you?
Some of the things that you want to do after the detox is to continue eating the alkaline foods. The goal is, if you're not already 50-50 alkaline versus acidic foods, and the chart is on the information sheet or is Googleable.
Googleable, that's the word.
Googleable. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what those things are, then Google that or use our detox sheet and get 50-50. Try to at least become 50-50 alkaline acidic. Ultimately, over maybe a 3-month period of time, because you definitely want to, not lie to yourself?
Don't lie to yourself.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
The next month, maybe get 60-40. And by the way, this is not just you that's doing this. You want to try and bring people with you. You want to try and get your family. If you have a family that's eating with you when you eat, you don't have different food. They're eating what you eat, and they don't even feel the change. Don't tell them. Just do it. So 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. By that third month, you should be 70% alkaline, 30% acidic, and try to keep that way. And even get higher. You don't want to get 90-10. That's too much alkaline. So your body needs to stay used to acidic foods because some of them are very good for you. Cranberries are acidic, but they're good for your body. The way that you know that you are doing 50-50 or 60-40 or 70-30 is by looking at your alkaline food chart. And when you plan your meals, be intentional about what you're eating. So your meals, let's look at a typical week. 3 days out of that week, you may eat a raw salad with a lot of alkaline things from the list. And the foods are spinach and kale and cucumber, those kinds of things. So you want to make sure that you're looking at that list and at least 3 salads out of that out of that 7-day week. And then the other day you may do some cooked food. So you're looking at, am I getting, and the way that I do it is I look at my acidic foods. Because if I do about 20 to 30% acidic, then I know the rest has to be alkaline. And one thing that I do first thing in the morning, when I first wake up, I get my water, 16 ounces minimum, with my lime juice. I'm immediately alkaline. Mm-hmm. My body has become alkaline immediately. Second thing I do, maybe an hour later, I drink a natural juice. My natural juice is celery juice, carrot juice, beet juice, something like that. And I know that then I've taken my body into another level of alkalinity. And I don't eat a breakfast meal. I may drink a smoothie. So my first meal is a lunch. And if I look at those 3 things that I've done, the water, the celery juice, and then a smoothie, I'm starting my day out alkaline. Mm-hmm. And then the rest that I do, the rest of that day, I focus on what I'm eating. And so you just kind of think about, how do I do this? What are the steps that I take? Drink tea. So you're drinking tea maybe at dinner time instead of a soda or instead of some fruit juice. Fruit does not mix well with vegetables when you're eating certain vegetables. So look at that food mixing chart too. So it's a learning process. And we do recommend that before you start any detox, especially our detox, read, study, learn. And we recommend that you read the detox information, plan for it, plan your meals, write it out. And that way you know exactly what you're doing. You don't want to be sitting at home ready for a meal and starving. I do not believe in starving. I love food. But I love preparation also.
And I would say one thing to add to that is sometimes when we think about a detox, we always think about what I'm lacking. Oh, I can't have this or I can't have that. Instead, think about what you can have because it makes it so much more enjoyable. And so for me, like if I'm thinking of this, I'm like, okay, I can still have my lamb, but I won't have a full lamb steak. I'm not going to have as much as my hand, and my hand is small, I know. But I'm going to have less than that just so I can get the taste of what I want, and the rest can be live vegetables, roasted, and what can I have, and what it's going to taste like, and think about it that way. Because I know for me, and like thinking about the change for my family, theirs is more so, oh no, I want this. I can't lack this. And so you still want to gain that. and have power over what we want. So think about
very good point, Mariah.
Gold star for me. Okay.
So I want you to, will you read some of these things that we can have? Just about 10 of them, and then some that we cannot have.
So some fun things that we can have, and I'm going to skim through the list because it's the things I'm going to eat. I'm not, some of this stuff, I'm not going to.
Let me do it then.
Nope. So we're going to have, you can have broccoli, you can have cauliflower, collard greens. But when you do your collard greens, we're from the South, and people like to put a lot of butter and all that stuff. It tastes good, but let's just limit how much you can have. You can still have your collard greens, but think about how you're cooking those collard greens. Sauteed green, it does not say sauteed, but that's how I make mine. Green beans in there. We have pumpkin, potatoes, rutabagas, spinach, zucchini. So those are some things that we can have from the vegetable category. And then we can still have oranges, watermelon, which is watermelon season right around the corner. Make sure you have seeds in these fruits. That's one thing I would say. Yes. So shopping at your local farmers markets, some here in Atlanta that we support and love, Community Farmers Market. They have markets at least 4 times a week, if I'm not mistaken. Look those up because you're supporting local farmers, and that means you know your food is fresh and it was grown with love, and those are 2 things you can't get back. Yes. So.
And you feel it and taste it in your food.
And you can have some nuts and things like that. So.
And it even lists the oils that you can use. On some of the days, if you decide to do one of our 5-day detoxes, then you can even have maybe a piece of salmon, a small piece of salmon in your raw salad. And so that kind of gives you a chance to kind of ramp into, to not just kind of thrust yourself into a all veggie diet. And so you can have some fish, white fish, or salmon during your detox. And the reason for the fish or the lighter fish is so that it is cleaner, it's purer. A tilapia is a bottom feeder. It eats from the bottom of the ocean, and it's not clean. And so it's not something that you want to try and put in your body during a detox, because your body then is going to say, hey, there's a toxin. I have to fix this for you. I got you. And it's going to start working on that toxin that you just put in during a detox. Okay? And some of the things that we want you to avoid during the detox, do you want to read some? Just a few, maybe 3.
So one is shrimp, because as we know, she just said a bottom feeder. You don't want to do shrimp. You want to limit that. Definitely crab legs. It's not on here, but that's the same thing as shrimp. Also sugar. So all sugar. So sugar is from stevia. Well, some things you can, of course, we're making baby steps. Yeah. You want to make baby steps, but I would say immediately, white sugar should be out the door, no soap, gone. Anything that contains white sugar, that will just help you so much more. Even if you're replacing with cane sugar or honey, agave, stevia, making small baby steps, because we're not going to lie to ourselves, y'all. We're going to be honest in this situation. And then we're also going to look at pasta, rice, cheese, butter, milk, and those. And of course, if you're doing a full detox and you're committed to it, do it for those 5 days. If you're trying to make baby steps, just start eliminating out of some of those meals that you have.
And then over your 3 months, then you're constantly working on changing that entire paradigm for yourself. You're shifting into looking at what is my optimal health opportunity? What can I achieve for myself? About 4 years ago, one of the things that I started doing was having a liquids only day every week. I do a liquids only day. And that is so that I can flush my system. It's not a detox, or it's not listed as a detox in my world, because I drink healthy liquids during that time. So it does end up being something that my body loves and appreciates. And so I continue to do it. But it flushes my system. I make sure that I keep my digestive tract clean.
And
it's doable, especially if at first it was a little struggle, but it was a goal that I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to achieve it. And so I stuck with it. And now it feels so normal.
I was about to say, as her niece, I was about to say as her auntie, as her niece, our family, we know those days now. So if we're planning, and it's on Mondays, which is an easy day, it's kind of the beginning of the week for her. And so it doesn't interrupt birthday dinners. It doesn't interrupt any real holidays that we normally are used to on a Monday. If it's your birthday, be doable still.
Yeah.
Your birthday falls on a Monday.
I'm
but
not doing that on
I'm
my
not
birthday.
doing that on my birthday. I can tell you that. I'm going to eat all the cake and ice cream I want. So, boom,
Yes.
period. But we're going to go back to alkaline by Wednesday. Not Tuesday. Wednesday. But no, seriously. So, of course, if you have any questions, you can email us. You can also drop them down below in the comment section.
Yes.
Or DM us if you're on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But we're happy to answer those questions and bring more videos like this. So if you like the video, thumbs up, let us know, because we want to know how can we help you live just a more truthful, honest life and healthy.
Yes, and healthy.
Drink good tea.
Happy detoxing.
Yes. Cheers. That was good.
And so you poured some second cup.
Oh yeah, I did. One I'm drinking. I love me some tea.
Okay.
I'm a tea.
Okay.
I feel like at home I don't like making tea. Don't judge me.
Oh man.
Because I gotta wash the dishes.
Mariah, do you have a tea center?
I'm working on it.
Oh yes.
I have a little mini
If you
one.
have a tea center, then you will love making tea.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
I'm serious. It'll make it. Everything's right there, and it'll make it so easy for you. I got some stuff for you. I'll show you. We talked about it with your sister yesterday.
My mom or my sister?
Your mom.
That tea center. Thank you for sipping with us.